What's good, man? It's your boy Young Einstein. You are now tuned into the Up&Coming show. Today we got a special guest on the podcast, man. My dog H. Dot out of Orlando, man. One of the latest hosts in the game today, man. Y'all keep it locked right here. Let's go. Alright, so we just gonna jump right into it, man. In the kitchen with H. Dot.
Yes, sir.
For someone who don't know what that's about right now, go ahead and elaborate on it. Tell us how you got that going.
In the kitchen with H. Dot is for artists that's working on their craft and that's actually good at what they do, not just know how to just get in the studio and just start rapping. I just basically did that to bring it back to the essence of hip hop. You feel what I'm saying? Because I felt like everybody was getting on too easy and everybody's getting certified without no certification. Mm-hmm. So I'm making it to where it's like, if you're gonna come in the kitchen, you don't have to necessarily freestyle. It could be written. Now, if you're gonna come in there, you're gonna do what you gotta do. You feel me? Long as you do your best of your ability and you could rock out, cool. You certified. You don't have to be spitting like Mob Deep and you know what I'm saying. It ain't about that. It's just perfecting your craft. It's like if you rap like you can rap like a Soulja Boy, but if you can kill it, that's what you do. Just do what you do. But we not letting that just because people getting on so fast nowadays, and it's not like back in the day. Nobody ain't no certification. So I feel like I'm trying to certify the streets. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Like it got to be a filter. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to stamp somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Okay. So if an up and coming artist wanted to stand out in your eyes, mm-hmm. like on any platform, whether it be, I'm pretty sure it would be Instagram because that's where it's coming out on Instagram. Mm-hmm. What catches your eye being the host and it being your platform? What would catch your eye in an instance for an artist?
The game never changed. The formula is gonna always stay the same. Like my man Cortez Bryant told me back in the day, you gotta take over your neighborhood. You feel me? So the internet is cool, but if they take it away tomorrow, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, take over your neighborhood, take over your town, take over your block. You know what I'm saying? Get a gang of people and a campaign, and then it just grows like this. You feel what I'm saying? So no matter how small the campaign starts, it can get bigger. You know what I'm saying? So just work on your campaign. That's what really catches my eye. Like people that got a real campaign. Like the internet is cool, but like if they gonna pull up, cool. That's dope. But when you got that campaign and you got all these people behind a movement, everything is a movement. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever your movement is, if you got people behind the movement, you doing it the right way, no matter what it is. And everybody has to respect everybody's movement if they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So you just said Cortez Bryant, and that's that was a big name drop.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For people that don't know Cortez Bryant, and he Wayne's manager.
Right? Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that being said, give me some background on you, cause that like kind of showed me that you really like in the music. You really your IQ is high.
Yeah.
So where you from?
I'm from Jersey. I got with Cortez like when I was like 16, 17. When Wayne had shows, and I would have just always go to him. But I knew who Tez was. Okay. So my thing is like, don't worry about getting to Wayne. You gotta get to Tez, cause Tez is the man. So once I met Tez, and he just kept seeing me so many times, then it gets to here go my number. Then it's like, damn, H Dot, you everywhere. Now it's like, that's H Dot. Come on, H Dot, we're gonna take you on the road. You gonna handle the merch. So he let me go on tour with them. I did the merch, and then a couple years ago, they actually let me host when Wayne first did the dedication tour. I think it's the one right before the dedication tour where he wasn't. I don't think he was beefing with Birdman. I'm not sure, but I got to host the dedication tour. So he put me on there, so everything basically paid off. I just stayed down and played my role. So that was really like 10 years of work. You feel me? Really like, I did that like 27. That was like a couple years ago.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Could you give me one of the biggest, tools that he gave you in learning when you was around that camp? Like
the biggest tool he gave me, cause I was like, I was like, cause at the time Tez actually had, with the Young Money thing, he had Twist and Drake. So everybody else that was on Young Money, they came through Wayne. You feel me? So so if you ever looked at like how Young Money played out, you see like
J Mills and all them boys.
Yeah, like you ever see how like their structure was kind of different, and then like if you remember Twist, his shit was on a big scale and just as big as Drake's. So I was trying to be more to Tez, you feel me? Because in my eyes, Tez shit was just more organized. That's just me, you know what I'm saying? He was just how he set it up. So I would just be like, yo, Tez, which is Fat, which was Tez's uncle, rest in peace, love for life. He helped put me on too. He was trying to really get me on Tez. So after when I was doing the merch at the same time, I would bring my own merch to the Wayne merch table, and I would just spread it out. So you know the people would be like, oh, you know, I was basically Young Money, you know what I'm saying, at the time. So then they actually let me open up when I was rapping heavy at the time. They let me open up for some shows and stuff like that. But Tez just told me like, H, man, you gotta take over the neighborhood. You gotta take over your town. Take over Orlando. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take over Orlando. So then that's when I got deep into the hosting shit. Like I was like, all right, let me switch this shit up, because it was just a point to where I felt like everybody was trying to rap. So I was like, damn, this shit is like. So I was like, at first I was like, I was rapping and then still breaking my records. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? So then it got to a point to where the studio time slowed up because I was working hosting every night. So I was like, shit, I was trying to keep it up, but I couldn't really keep it up. I was trying my best. Then I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just lock in on this hosting shit. Take the hosting shit to the next level. And I actually did All-Star Weekend with Drake and Wayne. I put that shit together. So I actually, when I put it together, I made sure I hosted it when it was here in Orlando. So that was one of my big hosting breaks. And that put me on the map as far as like hosting too, because I put myself on. You feel me?
So as far as like you being an artist and you being a host, which one of the two?
That was then. I'm not really like. I could probably. I mean, if I get into it, like, you know, I had to get my groove back, but I ain't really in there. Like right now, I'm really more so like, I want to like host records, like put records together. You know what I'm saying? Like on some, you know, like not really like the Khaled type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would be good on this hook. You could do this verse, da 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 da. Intro the shit, pop that shit, da 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 da. I mean, but I could do it, but I have to get my groove back. I probably have to get in the studio for like a good 3 months, and then, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get that groove back.
Yeah, I got what you're saying. So, you know, being familiar with artists in the city right now.
Right.
A lot of the artists and the big talent from the city right now is young, you know what I mean? They not really like, you know what I'm saying? So it's fresh. It's vibing out down here in the South, from the Kodaks, even like here Whoop, you know what I'm saying? KT, all them boys.
And there's a new kid called
Bossman JD.
Bossman JD, I go back with him. It's this new kid called Nine something. I forgot his name, like Glock 9, not Glock 9, it's something like that. But he's a young kid, and he's popping right now. He's been on Say Cheese. I forgot that kid's name. But yeah, he's from Orlando right now. He got a super big buzz right now, but nobody really knows he's from out here like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot the kid's name. Let me get it right though.
Do you see, with you being so upfront with the music, you probably hear songs before they even, you know what I'm saying, touch the market like that. Do you feel that we the next wave? Because, you know, right now, if you listen to music, like you were saying, nothing's really like got an original feel to it no more. A lot of people, even if they live in New York, they sound like they're from Atlanta. A lot of people trying to get on that wave of the Atlanta like sounding music. Right. Do you feel like with us having so much young talent that you feel like in a couple years we gonna take that wave?
Orlando?
No, just like Florida. Just
Florida really has the wave right now. You got XXXTentacion, you got Kodak Black. You got Tokyo Jets, and really like with Kodak being locked up, it's funny because when XX was locked up, Kodak had the juice, and he was still putting on for XX and Roll in Peace. Now that XX is out and Kodak is locked up, you know, and really in the game right now, XX is one of the biggest rappers in the game right now, and he's not even playing social media outside of like the Migos, XX. So the labels are looking at Florida. They really are. I got through the grapevine, I heard that they looking for another, you know, Kodak or whatever. So they really watching, you know, Whoop got a chance. He could really take it there. He been doing his thing, you know. But It's just online. Everybody want to work. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta work. You feel me?
And so I'm on the internet a lot. I'm doing my research. I'm looking at different podcasts like the one I do, and I'm seeing a lot of conversation between. Okay, you know the Drink Champs podcast? Right. It's on YouTube. That Noriega and DJ Effin.
Right.
They got a podcast. Yeah, and I watch that all the time. And I see a lot of conversation Nori bring up a lot of like about turmoil between young artists and like respected veteran artists.
Right.
And a lot of times I just feel like within me, I feel like it's okay for the young artist to come out and do his thing and be on a new wave and create a different sound. But I feel like veteran artists, when they get the respect from young artists, like if the young artists salute them, okay, I see you, OG, you know, I respect you, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad that, you know what I mean, you were a part of my upbringing and listening to your music. But when it become like, I ain't gonna keep doing that all the time, like I'm not gonna keep bowing down to you every time I see you.
Well, it's not so much of a bowing down, it's more so much
just showing respect.
Everybody just gotta show respect, and the problem is they don't want to show respect. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with the game right now. Everybody, they just don't want to show respect. They don't feel like why, you know, and it's like, this is just a wave right now. This is just something that's going on right now. Like, it's cool, but it's not gonna last forever. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna go back. Yeah. That's why, like, in the kitchen, it's like, these songs, everybody's songs are cool, but people are interested in the kitchen because at the end of the day, it still comes back down to the mic and if you can rap. Yeah, you know, the songs are cool, like, but the elements it's never gonna change. The skill of the elements of hip hop is never gonna change. Yeah. Graffiti's always gonna be in it. Fashion is always gonna be in it. DJing is always gonna be in it. So and lyrics, you can't really count it out. Not necessarily saying like lyrics, but you can't count that shit out. And they really want to, but you can't.
So growing up, what was you heavy on in music? What were you listening to a lot? What artists did you?
I listened to a lot of. My mom played a lot of R&B, a lot of hip hop. I'm from New Jersey, so Redman was big in Jersey, Naughty by Nature. And what happened was I moved here, so my eyes got opened up. Cause when I moved down south, so I'm glad I moved down south because if I wouldn't have, I would have been probably more to Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, my cousins are very Jersey and like, it's cool, but you don't want to be that. Yeah, you don't want to be that.
Before, I don't want to cut you off, but what age, like give me an age of when you left Jersey, how old were you? Were you like in your adult?
What, as far as, no, I was young. Like when I was trying to rap and stuff like that.
No, just saying, you're glad you came down here and opened your eyes.
Shit.
I just wanted to know.
We left in like 96, something like that. But the thing is, Florida was too slow for my mom, so every break,
you would be back.
I'm talking about like, all right, if it's we got a Monday off, Memorial Weekend, we going to New Jersey. I'm just using that for example. President's Day, she would be driving like, all right, my mom was a teacher at the time, so she would leave. When she got off of work from the school, and I was out of school, our bags was already packed and we're driving to New Jersey and we get to New Jersey Saturday morning. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So Florida was so slow for my mom and my stepfather that it was like every chance they got, we got to be back home in New Jersey. So it wasn't like, I didn't really get in the Florida sauce like that because I was always going back home. Every time we were going back home. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So that probably kept you real fresh though.
Right. That kept me real Jersey fresh, even taking the fucking Greyhound. You know what I'm saying? Like we was doing, like my mom, it was just too slow at the time. Now it's faster, but then it was just too slow. So even when in the summertime, I would spend the whole summer in New Jersey, come back the day of school. Okay. Like that morning, like, all right, it's time to go back to school in Florida. I'm coming back right then and there. You know? Yeah.
Okay. So upbringing in Jersey and the upbringing down here has got to be totally different.
Yeah.
So when you, culture-wise, when you came down here, was it a big shock to see like fashion? And because when I see how you dress and I see how you talk, it's, you know what I mean? You know what's crazy? I was just so, it's crazy because I never really, my friends was like from up north too, even like in middle school and stuff like that. So, and then I also had like
homeboys that was white boys, so they put me on a bunch of stuff.
Hey yo, before I forget, I want to remind y'all to always click the red subscribe button when you're watching my podcast, man. And you can also follow us on Instagram at the Up&Coming Show. Everything will be given to you at the end of this video, so keep it locked. Matter of fact, let's just get into the skit.
Yeah. We'll be right back. I'm gonna make it hot. We in here, you heard?
Yeah.
I brought me on fire.
On fire. Yeah.
We. Go we.
We'll be right.
Like, I didn't know what paintballing was when I came, you know what I'm saying? Like,
different shit.
Yeah, different shit. They put me on four-wheelers and shit, and they put me on, like, other shit. So I opened my eyes to that, but then at the same time, I still had, like, the Jersey shit. And I never, like, I was into the, like, when they put me on, like, that Jinko shit, it was cool. I was doing the wallet chains, like Jinko, like the skateboard shit. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking with the skateboard shit back then. And, but at the same time, Jersey, you know, all my family's from Jersey. So, like, Jersey was still more, like, I could go Jersey like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, still to this day, like, I could play, I know how to, you know, dip and dab. So, and I sold clothes back then. I would buy a bunch of clothes from Chinatown, and I would bring them back here and sell them. So when I was in high school, I was making money selling jerseys and t-shirts. Yeah, I was selling white tees. Remember when white tees was big? Yeah, me and my mom would buy all that shit, buy the bags. That's another reason why we would go back so much. You know what I'm saying? That, the oils, all that shit. Sell that shit, you know what I'm saying? I was selling all that shit in school, like, at a young age, like, making my own money, just selling white tees. $5 a pop, you know what I'm saying? So I did that shit strong.
That's cool. Okay. So, as far as in any situation, not even hosting, not DJing, not rapping, just anything. When it comes to trying to make it and fighting through adversity to be successful, give me some keys, give me some jewels on what you think the person should stick to, a blueprint. Because I know it's different for everybody, but I feel like if you follow a certain formula, you should be able to get it. If you know what I mean. And I know a lot of people say hard work,
but like me and my girl Talia was talking about, like we be talking all the time. It's like, you know, sometimes you got your good days, sometimes you got your bad days. You just gotta learn how to, like, I could be frustrated one day, like, man, I don't want to do this shit no more, but I'm just saying it, but I don't really mean it. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know I can't do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing else. So it's like, I can say I'm mad about a situation, but I'm not actually gonna quit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going. I'm just frustrated. So I'll just vent to her for, like, I call my dog, like, yo, Talia, and just be venting, and it's just like, alright, I'm just speaking. I just gotta get it out of my system, but then I'm actually okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really it's not really like I'm just frustrated at the moment. It's just a moment thing, like, and it doesn't even really be nothing like big to make me. It's like, bro, why you tripping? You feel me? Like, you moving like a boss. You can do what you want. Why you tripping? It's just human. You feel me? So it's just little feelings I'll be getting into, but I'll be alright. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let that shit stop me. You feel what I'm saying? I just look at it like, alright, time to go back and reinvent myself and just take it up a whole nother level.
So you pretty much saying that persistent, like being consistent.
Yeah, that's one
even
thing.
Even if you know what I'm saying, sometimes you feel a certain way, you knock them feelings down. You know what I'm saying? You just keep
money. You feel me? I could have $0, but I still know, like, you gotta trust the process. So that's one thing I've been very, very, very strong on right now, like, just trusting the process. Like, and I have to, even with dealing with myself, I have to understand that you cannot, people try to talk like they don't care how somebody else is doing, but you cannot look at somebody else's success and be like, value it to mine. And I be catching myself doing that, and I have to check myself, you feel what I'm saying? And that's just G shit. Like, people can say, like, oh, don't do that, but I'll do it, you feel me? And I just check myself, like, bro, you can't do that. You feel me? And I be feeling like, damn, I've been in this shit for so long. It's like, is it gonna happen? Or is it like, you know, but you just gotta check yourself. As long as you can check yourself and keep it moving, it's cool.
Yeah. So since you said that, like what you saying, being in so long, Ball Greasy, with his like, he just came, you know what I'm saying? People feel like, oh, he just came out of nowhere with the Day and all that, but I was looking at an interview and he said he been waiting like 12 years.
Right.
You know
How old is Ball Greasy? Not sure, right?
He gotta be. I don't think he out. Like I think he probably in his third. Like
He gotta be like 35 or something like that.
Yeah, but even like with the Sean when they had that wave,
for sure.
and all that,
For sure.
People will see him like right now and just be like, dang, this man came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But
like
he been grinding for.
He deserved everything.
Yeah, he been grinding and working hard. But when you said trust the process, I seen an interview that Jeezy did when he was saying that same thing that you said, trust your process. What is the process? Like, what is it different for certain people? Different for everybody? Or
trusting your process is like saying, well, if I wouldn't have went as hard as I would been going, I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't feel like, why should I be doing an interview with Age Dot? You feel me? If I wasn't working as hard, you know, my hard work got me next to you, and your hard work got you next to me. So it's like it's just everything aligning itself. But had I would have probably did two things of just lacking, I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? I have to value. I'm valuing you like you me. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's aligned up for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you on the whole other side of town. So for you to catch what I'm doing, I had to be doing something right.
Yeah.
So therefore, I have to keep doing what I'm doing times 10 to get to the next bit. You know, podcast. Just like I need to be doing these every day.
Yeah,
you know
most definitely. Cause when I was scrolling through my Instagram and I seen that. When I seen the whole vibe of the concept of everything, I had been like seeing you. I see your name on a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, on flyers and stuff like that. But when I seen like actually your page and what was on it, and I seen that, I'm like, I definitely gotta try to get in contact with him, because where you going and where I'm going, we kind of like going to the same place, because in the kitchen it's catering to artists that ain't got no name, you know what I'm saying? You somebody on the corner that I walk by and I hear you spitting, and you spitting that something that I, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna invite that person.
For sure.
So that's the same with me. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I'm more interested in, like I say, the journey of people and where they're going, and trying to educate other people through my podcast on how to get to that place from that person.
Right.
But I seen where you had did a charity event in Minnesota. I think it was
charity. It's probably
like a little like.
It was a basketball. Yeah, it was a basketball charity event with my man Steph Weezy. Shout out to my boy Steph Weezy.
Yeah. And then I seen that you did something here, where not. I don't know if you did something, but it was at the new image place where I seen you on the IG with the Jits.
Right. Like, yeah. My man John Cocky put me on them like once ago, like a year and a half ago. Like, cause I always be having so many clothes. I be just like trying to I be giving it to I used to give it to my man Herbert. So my man John was like, yo, is a kid sitting up there where you can go drop the clothes off. So I just started dropping it off to her. And that was just one of the times I just happened to document it. Like,
you do it all the time.
Yeah, my best, you know, if somebody want to come, you feel what I'm saying? But, you know, we always really
caught it on the camera.
Yeah. We always really going to try to give back as much as possible, you feel me? Because what you give, that's how you get your blessing. So I'm very big on helping people. Yeah, like I'm heavy on that, because I'm trying to get my blessing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Almost that. So, like, with that, I'm going to tie that into the other thing that I seen in the Jeezy interview, where he was saying how the kids today, he was saying he was on the Joe Budden show. I forgot the name of it, with him and Academics and the chick on the Complex thing.
Everyday struggle.
Yeah. And he was like giving it to them boys, like, man, y'all sitting up here critiquing these jits on how they doing and stuff, but these would be the same jits that'll be robbing you. You know what I'm saying? So I took that in consideration, and I'm like, okay, so it's important for people that have a platform, even if you ain't big when you get there, or even on your way there, to talk to these, you know what I'm saying, go back and touch your community, like you're saying, take over your neighborhood, because when you come through in big cars, or you dress however they want to see you dress, that you become like a superhero in their eyes. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be like, bro, you know what I'm saying, he got this, he got that, this the person I want to be like. Do you feel like it's been a lack of that in the communities?
Yeah, it's like dudes don't want to. It's like people don't want to. Like, you got to make room for who next. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to, like, you got to learn how to let somebody else have it, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, they don't want to give it up. But you can give it up. It's not like people just so scared of
not being
people.
The man.
It's not like, see, 25 years ago, it was a tradition that older people gave the young people game. But now it's like the people that's like probably 10 years older than me, probably like 40, 45, they don't want to let it go. So it's like, you can let it go, but it's how you let it go. You're supposed to really get like brother the situation, or pops the situation, but they don't even want to do that. So you don't understand, like, if you do that, it's going to help you. Like, they can bring you back to life. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, recently, I didn't really realize, like, I just turned 30, but, you know, time go by so fast, and now I understand what older people say is, like, time went by so fast, like, damn, these kids be calling me OG, and I'll be like, you know, I'm just saying, so I'm like, I'm not, but I have to be like, you know what? I'm OG now, so even with that, I'll be like, when it's time to play Big Brother or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was cool, because I was brought up on that. That's what made me who I am. You feel me? Older people giving me game, and that's why I know how to play certain situations. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm big on helping youngins and people my age. It don't matter. I'm just doing. It's just natural, because it was just. That's what. Yeah, it was. That's how I got here. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I feel like it ain't that many people left, it is what it is. You feel me? It's so fake out here now. It's like, it is what it is. You know, you just gotta trust the process. I gotta just trust that I'm gonna link up with the real ones, and we gonna make a way. Yeah. You feel me? Because the real always gonna stand tall, and you know, all you got in this world is your word. You feel me? That's all you got, your word and your loyalty. You feel me? Like, because at the end of the day, money don't mean nothing. You feel me? All you got is your word and his loyalty. So I'm heavy on the morals out here. You feel me? Heavy on that.
So, up and coming things, anything you got other besides the In the Kitchen that you want?
In the Kitchen, I'll be doing some pop-up dates with my man Gunna. He on tour right now, so I just do pop-up dates, be working with him and stuff like that.
Gunna,
Gunna?
I'm not familiar.
Oh, Gunna is Young Thug's new artist. I've been working with him for like the last 3 years. Yeah, he's one of the biggest artists in the game right now. So that goes back to like with the In the Kitchen, huh?
Yeah, I should have known that.
Yeah, that goes back to like In the Kitchen, and that's why I do In the Kitchen. So when if somebody blows up, I can say I had them first. Yeah. Or I can say they went through me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like, if I go through 500 artists, it's like shaking dice. You gonna hit that number. You feel me? Somebody gotta hit. Yeah. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I'ma have that footage. You feel what I'm saying? So I caught Gunna like 2-3 years ago, and he wasn't even. He was you know, just because you under Young Thug, that don't mean nothing. You just another artist. Yeah. But I was like, nah, that nigga is special. So I told everybody, I was like, yo, he gonna be the one. Stayed down with him, worked his music. So now everybody calls me like. They be trying to call me like, yo, he hot, huh? They be like, yo, your boy, this nigga hot. But it's like, I told y'all. Yeah, so what you calling me to tell me every day, I told you this. Yeah. You know, you don't even gotta call. Yeah, I already told you this. I already knew where he was going. You feel me? So now it's like, I'm just glad that I was a part of that seed. So now it's like, that goes, because from 10 years from now, when people look at like my credits, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, I was part of that wave, right? Yeah. The pictures and the videos gonna prove that I was part of that. I didn't jump on it now. You feel me? I didn't jump on it like, oh, it's lit. I was with it when it was like me, him, one person. You feel me? Or it was just me and him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he was already working his move, but I got with it before it really popped. You feel me? So
that's what's up, man. I appreciate you coming through, man.
Appreciate it. I like this logo too.
Yeah. Me and my boy.
The Up&Coming show. Right. I like this Orlando colors. Yeah. Shark Life. Yeah. I like that. Feel my boy Richie. Yeah, I like that. Appreciate you, man. Love, bro.
Hard work, man. Trust me, I have to listen to you, man.
Timex. Unappreciated like that Timex. She ready for this dope boy dialect. In the kitchen, spaghetti.